Awesome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our event tonight. If you don't know me, my name is Bridget, and I'm here in Mount Maunganui, actually. I know Sheryl from school. I'm not going to say how long ago that is. It's a little while ago. But I've been lucky to be part of this beautiful community that we're with for 6.5 years now. So I just wanted to extend a really warm welcome to you all tonight because you've come here to support Sheryl, and I know she really, really appreciates it. So thank you so much for jumping on. It really, really means a lot. And you're going to hear a little bit about these beautiful products that we work with and this incredible holistic online program, as well as a way that we're creating more choices and more freedom in our life by making an income from home. So I'm just going to invite you to sit back and relax and listen with an open heart and an open mind and just be present and tune in and listen, really, I guess. Just a little quick note about myself. I first came across this opportunity around 6 years ago. I was a busy mum with one little girl at the time, and I had a wedding catering company. So I was looking for an online health and wellness program. Actually, I was looking to lose weight. I was looking to up-level my house, and I tried quite a few different things, and nothing had really worked. So I'm just going to mute people. Just mute everyone, Edge. And when I came across this post on Facebook, and I thought, oh, why not? I'm just going to give it a go. So I jumped on our 6-week challenge, and I had amazing results. I lost around 6 kilos, but it wasn't the weight that was the big thing. It was all these other things that had happened over the 3-4 months after that made me sit up and go, okay, there's something in this. So just to share a little bit about my personal health story, one of the biggest things I first noticed when I started was that I had more energy. I craved more fruit and vegetables, even though I already ate really well. And then as time went on, I noticed my hormones had regulated. I no longer got period pains. I used to have really bad adult acne, and I tried everything as in my 20s, even gone on Roaccutane and terrible drugs, and nothing had cleared it up. And then within 3 months of being on this program and products, my acne had completely gone. And a huge thing for me was my stress levels. So being a wedding caterer can be pretty stressful, and I noticed that I was able to handle stress a lot better, which was very, very helpful when you're driving to a wedding and you're going to cater for 150 people. It made my life a lot easier. But one of the biggest things I noticed was about 5 months in, I had my last migraine. So I used to get migraines at least once a month, like lock myself in a room for 24-hour migraines. And I haven't had one for 6 years now. So that completely changed my life. But tonight it's not about me. It is about the beautiful Sheryl. So I'm going to bring her off, and I'd love her to just share with you all, why the products made sense to her. I know in the beginning it didn't make sense to her, and she'll share why. And maybe just what she's felt so far on them and what she's excited about for the next future. I'm just going to find, if you come off mute, Sheryl, then I can spotlight you. You go.
Am I off unmute?
You are off mute. Yep.
Yeah.
1 second. There you go. All yours.
Okay. Wow. It's like a sauna in here, by the way, because I've got my fire cranking. So I'm feeling very tropical. I just want to say, first of all, like a massive thank you to you for showing up. I know I've got family out there and cousins and old colleagues and old school friends and aunties and mum and nieces and all sorts. So it's just lovely to have you all come and support me on my new little venture. It means a lot. So yeah, thanks for that. So I've got all these notes here, but I'll probably wing it and then forget half of them, but we'll just go with that. Why I decided to go on the program and the products was, well, the main sort of motivation was I've got a wedding coming up. So my wedding's next year, and I was feeling like a bit of a tired mum, and with Scarlett and then 2 stepchildren as well, and my energy levels were low, and I just felt quite sluggish and gained a few kilograms, and I just thought, I've got a wedding. You can't get a better incentive than that. I'll try this and see how I go and see if it gives me kind of a boost, really. So that was why I decided to do it. Also, Bridget is, like she said, a good school friend from my college days. And I've been watching her journey for, like 6 years just on Facebook, and always curious, but then, a little bit like, oh no, that's not for me. But always curious. Like, I always watched it and thought it looks good. She looks amazing. A lot of the things, how it was worded, I really thought was quite neat, but I was always too scared to do it. So, so she was part of that, I guess, as well as the wedding. And also, I knew that you could get free chews for your kids. So everyone likes free things. So I thought, well, it's quite neat to be able to get something for the kids to get extra nutrients into their bodies and support them. So I thought that's an extra bonus. So I knew that was part of the program as well. So yeah, so that's why I sort of decided to go on it. Results wise, I've been on it. I need to change this because I'm just looking at myself and I really don't like it. Hang on. View. I just need to change this gallery because that's better. That makes me feel better. I can see faces now. Yeah, the results I've got so far. Well, I've been on it. This is my 3rd month, so I'm still new, really. But I was very hesitant. I didn't really expect any results. But in saying that, I 100% noticed the energy change, and that was one of the things I was looking for. And I thought, oh, is this really happening, or is it in my mind? But like after a week or so, I was like, wow, I was like walking around with a spring in my step. And I was thinking, what's in these things, like, is it like just fruit and vegetables, or what's going on here? But it is just fruit and vegetables, and it's completely natural. And I guess maybe my body was lacking those nutrients, and I am a healthy person. I've always classed myself as a healthy person. I've got a veggie gut and I eat those veggies. I don't just look at them out the window. But maybe I was depleted. Maybe, I've got a busy life and I'm running around after kids all the time, and maybe I just did need some extra nutrients, and it made a difference. When you eat good food, you feel better, and when you eat rubbish, you feel rubbish. And I obviously was feeling that boost from that. So that was my number one thing. I felt I'm still getting broken sleep. I've got a 3-year-old that wakes every night. That's another Zoom meeting in itself. But I have broken sleep. I'm not a good, I don't get good sleep, but I was waking up feeling a bit more refreshed. And it's not through getting better sleep, because I'm not, but I was definitely waking up feeling more refreshed. And I'm not sure why that is. If I'm getting better quality sleep somewhere there, I don't know why, but that's something I noticed. I've just noticed I feel better when I wake up. I was feeling quite groggy and worn out, and I just felt better getting out of bed. So I noticed that. A bit more, I feel, definitely a bit more onto it, like a bit more on my A game. Like I just feel, I don't know, like I've got all cylinders firing, and I just feel like I have got more clarity. And I haven't had that for quite a few years, because I'm just like, same old, get up, do the kids' breakfast, do my jobs, and just haven't really felt that stimulation or clarity there. But I definitely feel like I'm clearer with my thoughts and everything like that. So that's been great. And less bloated because of these beautiful recipes I've been following. I just feel quite no puffy or inflammation or nothing. Like I feel really quite, when you eat clean food and you just feel good and no bloating. So I've been loving that. I have lost 4 kilograms in about 6 weeks, but that's not through these products. It's through the program and the healthy eating that I'm doing, which is all part of it. But I didn't do anything like I wasn't doing anything. I haven't been out running or nothing, because I actually developed a bunion at the start of the year, and my feet have been sore thanks to my inherited genes there. But yeah, I stopped. I sort of wasn't doing all this exercise, but just the food has just helped I don't know how. It's just obviously, you know, I've always known food's more important than exercise if you want to lose a few kgs, and it's definitely been the food. And my sister said today, "Oh, you must have been eating a lot of rubbish," and I was like, "I wasn't, thank you very much. Like, I've been eating very healthy foods and lots of. I always eat lots of veggies and that, but I guess." Being a mum, like you do the spag bowl and the pasta, and you do all the kid-friendly meals, and maybe getting rid of a few of those sort of meals and replacing them with zucchini. I've been doing zucchini pasta and things like that. Cooking with coconut oil, and I don't know, just a few tweaks. Is obviously my body's loved it, and it's easy. It's so easy. I've got my little recipe book and I've got it on my stand, and family recipes, and the kids are loving it. We're loving it. So it worked for that. So that was my my results so far. What was the other question, Bridget?
I just, if the, you know, like, is there anything that you're looking forward to
Oh, yeah.
in the future? Like, are you hoping to get any other results or see more results with the kids or anything like that? Really?
Yeah, well, I guess everything, like I've done. I'm a real research person, and I've been researching everything with this program and the products. It's been a neat thing, actually, the learning, and I've just seen and watched and heard people in this town, in New Zealand and Australia, and all what they're getting from it. And I guess I'm looking forward to that, because I mean, it's not just, it's sort of what's happening within your body. You know, it's looking after your body, and you might not notice these things, but it's protecting your body and looking after your body and adding extra nutrients. And I guess just treating my body like my best friend, and knowing that I'm putting lots of good, boosting my vitamins and boosting my nutrients. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, the results from that, I guess, and living a nice, healthy lifestyle, and knowing I'm putting the right things in. But I do, there's only females on here, so I'll say that, but I do get bad period pains. And I know that's one of the things that's really changed for a lot of women with this product. And I have had some heavy periods in the last couple of cycles, but I felt tired in that, but I didn't get, I've had to leave work at school before and lie on the bed, like really like rubbing your legs together because they're aching. And I haven't had that. I know it's early days, and I'd like to see continuing taking these in this, the way I'm eating. If I know what goes into you can help with pain. So I'm just interested and excited to see if that can help that, because that would be a massive bonus for me. Yeah, so I'm excited to see if that helps that without medication, because I remember the doctors gave me some nasty pill to help with period pain, and I don't take that anymore. Actually, I think I threw it out because it expired. But yeah, without doing anything like that, you know.
Yeah, awesome. I know that it's definitely one of the number one things that a lot of the women say, you know, that their hormones regulate, their period pains go down, and often women coming into perimenopause and menopause find that their symptoms are reduced as well, which is super exciting. Hopefully that's not going to happen too soon, but it's definitely, we are heading in that direction. So I'm glad to hear those. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sheryl. I just think I'm going to bring Ange on now, and I know that you know Ange from uni, no? Yeah.
No,
and so
my old flatmate.
flatmates. Yeah. So I think obviously we've been talking about how the products have made us feel, but let's just hear a little bit more around these beautiful products themselves. That's going to be Ange's job. I'm just going to spotlight you, Ange.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much again for everyone that's jumped on to support Sheryl. I know that it means so much to her, and it's so cool to see all the support. And so much of what Sheryl said, like, completely resonated with me, like talking about like that increased energy and that it's easy, right? Because so often healthy eating, like we see it as difficult, but this makes it easy, which is so cool. And I think the thing that I loved so much is how you spoke about like your body being your best friend. And it is so important, because like we have this one vessel to go through life with, and it is so important to look after it so that we can show up as like the best person for like ourselves, but also for our partners and our children and our friends and our family and all the things. And if you have that vibrant energy, it is so much easier to show up in all those roles. And yeah, it's just game changing. So, I mean, I'm here, I get to talk about the foundation of our beautiful business and mission. And, you know, these products are the most researched nutraceutical support products in the world. And, you know, they're our beautiful Juice Plus products. So my name is Ange. Yes, I know Sheryl, we used to flat together. I think as when I was a new grad from uni. These products were introduced to me when I was a massively depleted mum of 3 kids, 3 and under. I'd been working hospital for, over 15 years at that stage. And, you know, I'd seen firsthand the lifestyle disorders and the issues that we're getting coming through from poor diet, sedentary lifestyles, and, you know, all these lifestyle disorders that they're causing and the onset of all that. And, you know, when I had my kids, I could kind of see that, you know, something was not quite right. And so that sent me on to study at the Institute of Nutrition. And the whole food approach, it just made so much sense to me. And so when these products were introduced to me, it just really made sense. You know, here was a way that we could bridge the gap from what we are eating to what we should be eating. And it was such a simple way. I mean, the government recommends that we should be having 5 serves of vegetables a day. If you look at the way that our produce is growing, the soils that it's growing in, the way that it gets to us. And I think even like when you get busy, like you're not doing the job that you really need to do. Like right behind me here, I have like a beautiful organic vegetable garden, and I eat a lot of beautiful produce like that. And it means a lot to me. So I do it. But, you know, sometimes you get busy. So it's such a beautiful, simple way to bridge that gap. I think it makes a lot of sense that, as Sheryl was saying as well, that when we eat better, we feel better, right? At the moment, only 2% of Australians are eating the 5 serves of veggies a day, and I imagine New Zealand's probably pretty similar. So these beautiful products that we talk about, so that's our Juice Plus Trio. So it's basically just fruit, veggies, and berries in a capsule. They're made, the produce is all spray-free, and they are picked at peak nutrient ripeness, and then they're dehydrated really quickly to preserve the nutrients in the produce at low temperatures, again, to preserve those nutrients. And they are tested multiple times for contaminants as they go through to make sure there's no herbicides, pesticides, fungi, mold, any of the things that can ruin our produce, to make sure that we're getting the utmost nutrients in these products. And so it's basically giving thousands of phytochemicals that our body needs to thrive. And so I guess to bring this alive a little bit more, like one of the parts of my story that I love is my mum. She's been taking these products now for almost 7 years. And, you know, the doctor just the other day said to her that her heart markers were like incredible, and they wanted to know what she'd been doing. And, you know, she lives a reasonable lifestyle, but one of the things that she attributes it to is these products that she's been on for like 7 years now, and just that extra nutrients that she's getting in her body to help that. The research also backs it up that it has great cardiac markers as well. But I think also as well, like, as I said earlier, they're so researched, these products. And one of my favorite parts of the research is that they're bioavailable. So what that means is what they say they're going to do, they actually do. We've got blood tests that show the phytonutrients and the antioxidants in our bloodstream after they've been taken. And another bit of research that I love so much, which is so necessary for this time of year, is that they decrease the severity of colds and flus. And so, you know, that immune support is just like game changing. I guess my kids, that was probably one of the things that got me over the line with these products, is my kids have been in and out of hospital at the time with croup. And it was brutal, and you know, they were so often sick. And once we kind of got them started on these products, we didn't have any more hospital admissions. And this winter, my kids have not yet, I mean, touch wood, had a day off school from colds and flus. And so, you know, that's game changing, because when you have sick kids, it ruins you. Like, you're so tired having to get up to them all the time. And so it is game changing. I think the thing I love as well, that with these products, if you buy the fruit and veggie products for you, you get free products either in capsule form or chewable form for the kids. And that's from the ages of 14 through to 18. So they give you 14 years of free products for the kids. And we've had a family health study, which is the biggest children's observational health study in the world. They've looked at over 1 million children. And basically what they've found with these products is when they start eating these products, they start eating more veg, like attracts like, right? You flood your body at that cellular level, and it means that you crave more. We've seen better dental health, they're sleeping better, pooping better, drinking more water, and better concentration at school and less sick days at school. And so, you know, I mean, game changing, right? And then so another product that we have in our range is our omegas. All that mum brain, you know, the fuzzy, like, oh my goodness, I was thinking of something and I'm lost and I can't even remember what I was thinking. Sheryl mentioned it, the clarity of thought. You know, so much of that is because when we have babies, they take all of the good stuff. They take all those, you know, all that omegas that we need, and you can't, your body doesn't make omegas, you've got to eat them. So if you're not getting it from your food, you've got to eat it, you've got to supplement it basically. The reason I love these so much is because they go straight to the source. They skip the fish, they go straight to the algae. And so it's super clean. You're not worrying about heavy metal contaminants. And also if you think about the sustainability of our oceans as well, it skips the fish and it goes straight to the source. They're a beautiful blend of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And they work in this beautiful synergy together and are super bioavailable. And so they work really well. We've seen incredible results with skin changes, and also, again, like what I was saying, with brain changes and cognitive health. And our final product is our shakes. We also have a beautiful Perform shake as well. These are amazing. They basically, I don't condone meal replacements. I think we should eat our food, but when you're in a bind, these are so good. You know, when you're running out the door, they're so much better than the coffee and donut. And they also are amazing for that mid-afternoon snack when you're craving like all the sugar and all the chocolate. It's a beautiful plant-based way to get extra nutrients in. They're GMO, no GMO, they're dairy-free, they're gluten-free, and they also have extra beautiful goodies in, including mushy powder. And what mushroom powder does is it actually helps you get vitamin D, which so many of us are lacking, which is another thing that steals from our vitality. And it also has beautiful extras like broccoli sprouts and alfalfa sprouts and spirulina and all those beautiful things. I think as well, the thing that I love so much about our products is that it all comes with a beautiful program as well, which Sheryl mentioned again, to help. I guess we like that holistic view. And so, you know, it gives you ideas on how to eat better, how to move better, how to think better, how to perceive better. And, you know, all the stuff when we go on an eating plan and we get off track, you know, it helps with our mindset and bring us back to like what we need to be doing and what we need to be eating. So, I mean, yeah, the biggest thing with me is it's simple. It's such a simple way to up-level your health, up-level your vibrancy, and just live like life's for living, guys. So now I'm going to hand back to Bridget, and she's going to talk more about our beautiful business. Oh, yes, and they are so delicious. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, Ange. Yeah, I love the shakes. They are definitely a number one in our house. My daughter has it as a smoothie every morning for breakfast, so I know she's got all the goods into her before she goes to school. And my boy, who is 3, has it in his bottle, and he calls it a Nunu bobble. So it's oat milk and a bit of the complete. He has that for breakfast and for dinner, like before he goes to bed. So the cool thing I love about our products are they're safe for if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, and all for your children as well. I think if you've ever had a child, you've been pregnant and you've looked at the back of any vitamins, a lot of them say not safe for pregnant or lactating mums. And I'm like, if it's not safe for them, then why is it safe for me? So I love that our products are safe for everybody. So yeah, to switch gears a little bit now, like if you'd asked me 6.5 years ago if I would be working from home online, I would have completely laughed. I didn't even know it was possible. I never heard of network marketing, never knew that people worked online. I had a very successful catering company and was not looking to do anything else at all. But I did have amazing results on this. And after I'd been on the products for 4 months, I think I'd given my friend who introduced it to me, I'd given her like 5 or 6 customers. And she's like, well, you should just do the business. And I was like, no, I've got no time. I'm not going to do the business. But I did want to be able to share with other people the amazing results that I had, because I thought everyone should feel as good as I did. So I decided, okay, cool, I'll do it, and I'll be able to share it with my friends. And if I can help some people with their health, then that would be perfect, you know. And as over time, as my vision grew and I got to know more about the business and the products and things started to tick along, it became a very good part-time income for me, something that I had enabled me to take the winters off catering, and I just catered in the summer, and the winters, like 6 months, I could be at home with my daughter, which was amazing. And so that gave me a really good kind of balance to my life. But I think what I did realize after a while, I don't know if anyone here has had their own business, but I'm not really sure having your own business and time freedom should be said in the same sentence. It just doesn't really seem to work out that way, even though I thought owning my own business was my ticket to freedom. I did realize after a while I was the one that was doing everything, and it was nonstop. It was a 7-day-a-week job in the summer, and I was spending summers weekends away at weddings and not with my family. It was just, it wasn't aligning with my values anymore. And I don't know if any of you have heard of Robert Kiyosaki and the cash flow quadrant, but I think that kind of explains it really well. Like most of us know about having an income as a job, no? So we work for an hour, we get paid for that hour that we work, but we've always got to be capped at that income. And we're always going to be controlled by however someone else wants us to work, no? Or you could be self-employed, which is, what I thought I was a business owner, but really I was self-employed. I had a business that I had a few employees, but if I wasn't working, my business wasn't working. So I was self-employed. Or you could be a business owner, which I think, that's when you get to the stage of being an entrepreneur. You have something that has machines or things going that will go with or without you. You've got processes in place and you'll be able to generate a profit with or without you. And that's where this business comes in. It gets to a stage where it ticks over time with or without you, and that becomes a really powerful side of this business. Or then you've got an investor, no, which I guess we all want to get to a stage where we can have money to invest in other things and it works for us. Another cool thing that I love about this business is that when I was a business owner, I was very lucky if I actually paid myself. Most of the time I paid my staff, but I definitely didn't pay myself a bonus. And the cool thing about inside this space, we actually get paid 3 different ways. Like the first way is simple. No, it's a retail sales profit. You connect the customer with the company ships a product to the customer and you get paid a retail sales profit for that. And then we get paid bonuses on top of that, which is super exciting. And the other way we get paid is a performance bonus, which means that once you get to a certain stage, the company pays you an extra 3% out over everything that's going through your business. And that's what we like to call the beach money. That's where that residual income part comes in that I was talking about, where the business works with or without you, which makes this a super smart business plan. So that's just kind of an overview of how it works. I don't want to get into it too much. And I know that if anyone had any questions, they can always ask later. But I'd love to hear from Sheryl why creating income from home made sense to her, and what she's loved so far and what she kind of is excited about, really.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to change so I can see people instead of me. There we go. Okay, well, I think I'm at home. I'm taking a rest off teaching. My child's 3. I didn't want to go back to teaching. I wanted to enjoy life with her, which was fine. I wasn't going to work anyway, but the big push was this wedding. Life is so expensive. It really is. Like, I just feel like I step out the door and there's $50, there's $100. Like, basically, like, it feels like that. Like, you go to get a couple of things at the groceries and it's like cha-ching, $50. And you sort of look at the little few things that you got and think, what on earth went wrong there? Or on the school holidays, I'll take the kids to do a little something that's not free. And wow. I'll limit those activities because it's so expensive. Like and to add to that, we're getting married. So we're at the pinnacle of the most expensive thing out there, really. So I just thought, I want to get healthy. I want to get fit again and feel fresh. And this sounds like a wonderful way to do it. And I'd be silly not to try to make an income with that at the same time. It's a win-win, right? I can get healthy for myself and I can make a little income on the side and help other people. I'm not a salesperson. I cannot sell snow to Eskimos or whatever. I'm a teacher. And that's all I know how to do. And I've got a lot of integrity with that. But I was a bit hesitant with this job because I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to try to, do something I don't know how to do. But then I looked at it as, well, it's health. It's helping people. It's it does have integrity, because it's not like I'm not like, I won't list things, but I'm not doing the latest vacuum cleaner or selling whatever. I'm like selling something that is important and I believe in. I'm a big fruit and veggie person. I always have been. Love healthy eating. So yeah, I just thought, why not give it a go? I've got nothing to lose, absolutely nothing to lose. There's very minimal risk in this because the startup fee was small, and that was it. And I'm getting so much learning from it. Like, I'm with this big community of people that are teaching me. And I went to uni for 4 years and learnt and didn't get paid a thing. And now I'm actually making money while I learn. And I've got this big, massive, it's just a whole different way of learning and thinking, really. Like, you get used to the same set ways that we do stuff. And then this is like a whole another way of learning and making an income, which I think is really clever. It's a really clever way. So yeah, that's why it made sense to me. Also, I wanted to go camping in the summer because Wade said no camping, all the money has to go to the wedding. I wanted to buy some shoes, and I thought I better not ask Wade for any money because all the money's going to the wedding. All that sort of stuff. And I thought it'd be really nice to have a little bit of financial freedom, so I didn't feel bad about asking for money, and have a little bit of money to myself to spend stuff, and with the potential of it growing. I've got great friends that have done well in this business, and it's a full-time income for them. And, full-time income and part-time hours is pretty attractive. The harder I work in teaching, the less I get paid. I like, Tracy knows that. Like, I've got lots of teacher friends here. Like, you work your weekends, you work your evenings, and yes, you get the warm fluff, like fuzzies when you make kids. It's got all that beautiful side to it. But really, you're working so hard and stressing, and you don't really get rewarded for that financially. Well, you don't get rewarded for that financially. So I thought, oh, well, this job, I can work hard and get paid for that. The harder you work, the more you get rewarded. And it's not like, yeah, so that's why I just thought this is a great business for me. I had heaps of hesitations with the sales, and also, people say, oh, it's like a pyramid scheme or whatever. And I thought, oh, that sounds scary. I don't want to go there. But they're illegal, for starters. I've learned that. And it's a clever thing because you make commission, and there's lots of jobs out there that makes commission. Like, heaps of people, lots of my friends, they make commission off selling whatever they've got. But then there's a teacher side of it as well. Like, I can teach people to do what I've done, and then I get paid for that, like a teaching bonus. And I mean, as a teacher, yeah, you get someone in there to train, you get student teachers, you get an extra $60 a week. It's like awesome. But like, it's you're still doing that, but it's at a better level. You know what I mean? Like, you're sort of doing what I was doing, but I'm getting paid. There's a potential of getting paid at a better rate, and it opens it up a lot more. And I thought, sort of like, the sky's the limit, really. And I thought, well, I'm going to go for this and see what happens. And I'm in the prime time to try, because I'm a stay-at-home mum. You sort of on your phone mucking around doing stuff most of the time, and this doesn't feel like work to me, because I'll be doing a little message every now and then, and in those little micro moments that you're on your phone, and it might be, that you'd normally be scrolling and doing something silly and wasting time. I'm actually being productive on my phone, and anyone could do it. Like, honestly, anyone could do it. Like, you're just being productive when you're on your phone instead of looking at silly stuff, wasting time. That's what I'm loving about it as well. So there's a lot of pluses, really. Yes, I've gone off track, but that that's kind of what, that's what. And the business side, I guess, for me, it's not just these capsules. I'm not a supplement person. I've never been a supplement person. I thought, if it's just this, it's not really for me. But I didn't understand whole food supplements. I just didn't get it. I thought they're medicine. They're not. It's just like a broccoli and a kale in a capsule, and then I didn't get that either. So I had to do a lot of research behind how to get kale and broccoli into a capsule. but you can, and there's science behind it, and it's a very, like Ange said, a beautiful little process that they do, and it's very clever, very clean, very smart. And I thought, okay, there's something in these things. This is great. It's very natural. So that's why I went into the business, because I saw a lot of good in it. And it also comes with teaching people. It's not a replacement. It teaches people to eat more fruit and veggies, have a better diet. And there's all these recipes to, like family recipes to do, to have like your weekday meals to be healthier, full of, like, it just trains you to be healthier. And then the supplements are on the side to just, you get a broad variety of daily that you might be missing out. Like some days you don't eat as well as others, do you? I don't know anyone that eats perfect every single day. Not even me. I'm healthy, but there's some days I'm like, oh, I sort of just had a bit of Scarlett's leftover toast for lunch because I was busy. So I just add a little bit of that. And, like you're not always perfect. You don't always hit the mark with your diet every day. So yeah, I just thought this has got a lot of good in it, really. And it's 50 years old. It's not the new kid on the block. It's these capsules have been sold since 1993. It's been going a long time. I thought, this is a business I'll get behind, because it's not the latest. It's not the late. There's so many health products out there. You see them on Facebook all the time. It's not the latest thing. It hasn't been going for 2 years. It's gone for 30 years. It's been successful through COVID. There's been so many businesses that have failed. It's true. It's been tested. It's gone through all those benchmarks, and it's survived. And like, it's quite good to get behind something old and boring. It's not old and boring, but I learned that, it's good to get behind something solid and true. And it's been going for 30, 50 years. That I had faith in that, and I trust in that, because I thought that makes me feel like I'm getting behind a really good business. Like, I don't really know. There's a few jewelers in town and that have been going about 40 years and that, but a lot of businesses don't. They just don't. They don't last that long. So I knew I was getting behind something. Like, I'm not silly. I don't just jump on anything. I don't put 2 feet into anything. And I did a lot of research, and I thought, well, this has got a lot of backing to it, this business. So that's why I really went with it. Yeah.
Awesome. And did a lot of research. Definitely, I can Sheryl was probably the person that asked me the most questions in the last 6.5 years. So I can do that. Thanks so much. Yeah, just to kind of finish off my story, I guess when like I said that it was really good part-time income for me, and then I kind of built it up, and I realized that, family was really definitely more my highest value. And then I got pregnant with my son, which was a little surprise, but a very welcome surprise. And I was just like, I'm not going to be a caterer with a newborn again. I'd gone back to work when Sophia was 2 weeks old after I had her, and I was not going to do that again. So I had this in my hands. So I sold my catering company, and now for the last 3 years, I've just been doing this from home full time, and I've been able to have my boy at home with me the whole time and be the mum that I wanted to be. So that for me is, it's priceless. So, this whole everything, the company, the community, everything totally changed our lives. And I guess I just want to say, looking back, I'm so grateful that I said, what if, and I took the time to kind of look into this and get my questions answered. And otherwise, I don't want to think where I would be with my catering company now. And I know, like all of you guys on here, that normally when you guys have sat, thank you, and listened to us for the last 30 minutes, there's, you're either a person A, B, or C. And if you're a person A and you really love the idea of what we've talked about, and you think, cool, I'm ready to get started, then please, message Sheryl, the letter A. If you're person B, you're probably like me or Sheryl, you need to get a lot more questions answered, and that's totally cool. Send her the letter B. If you're number C, maybe you really think these products are something that you need in your life, and just flick her the letter C and she can help you out. And if you're person D, you're just someone that, like, thank you so much for inviting me. It's not for me, and that's totally cool, obviously. But maybe someone that is wanting to either up level their house or create an extra income, and maybe that person you could pass, you know, get them in touch with Sheryl. So thank you so much for jumping on and being a really good support to Sheryl tonight. And I know that Sheryl, maybe you want to say thank you or anything to anyone before I jump off.
Oh,
you're off mute still.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my you can hear me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I just want to say thank you. Like, I'm looking at my cousin Karen's face and her smiling away, which was lovely. And I can see Melissa. I can't see everyone on my screen, but like, it was actually like, honestly, like, thank you very much for coming. But this business has reconnected me with people, which is like awesome. Like, these people I haven't talked to for ages, and that's another bonus. You know, I'm seeing these people, and that's pretty cool. So, I just want to say, yeah, thank you for taking a punt and listening, and it's just about spreading the word and helping me get my little business off the ground, because, you know, that's what network marketing is, just spreading the word and helping out so I can move forward with this. So it's really nice that you're here and you're listening and you're open to listening, and now you sort of know what on earth Sheryl's doing. Like, when you see me on Facebook, because I'm not a Facebook person either. I'm not social media. Don't do it. Don't even have Instagram. But yeah, it's been a big learning thing. And I'm like, well, everyone's on the internet, so I don't really go out too many places. So you have to do it that way. And I'm actually, funnily enough, kind of enjoying it, which is weird because I didn't think I would. But yeah, it's nice when you get the odd like and people comment stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for just being open and listening. And I have done my research, I promise, and I just think it's a wonderful thing, and I'm loving the learning. So yeah, so hopefully I see you guys another time soon. Chapter 2, way out for chapter 2.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. And yeah, just if I can leave with something that's just, you know, like, what if this could be something that could deliver on your dreams or your health goals, and just get your questions answered. So have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you again soon.